Well hit down the left field line. Way back and the winners and still world champions, the Toronto Blue Jays. It's only the second time ever that a World Series has ended on a home run.
That was then, this is now, and now is our time.
Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
Welcome to the Blue Jays Banter. I'm Mike Jackman. It's been up and down for the Toronto Blue Jays in the last week. After stealing the first two from the Angels, the Anaheim Angels came back and won the next two, so the Jays had to leave with a split in Anaheim, and they stayed in California to face the Oakland Athletics for a mini-series. In the first game of that series, the Jays took a 3-2 lead to the bottom of the ninth, but they couldn't hold it as Cordero blew the save. The score tied up, and then Brandon Inge won it in the bottom of the ninth. With a grand slam home run, Oakland won that one 7-3. But in the second game, the finale of that mini-series, the Blue Jays had some power of their own. 3 home runs, one by Adam Lind, Encarnacion got one, and also from J.P. Arancibia to lead the Jays to victory and a split in Oakland. So now it was off to Minnesota for a 4-game series to end their road trip. But before this series even started, the talk was not about the series. The talk was about the Blue Jays signing Vladimir Guerrero, 16-year veteran, to a $1.3 million contract for the minor leagues. Right now, Guerrero's going to stay in the minor leagues while the Blue Jays take a look at him and see if he can bring back what he used to have and what he can bring to the major league club when and if he does come up. And if he does come up, who's going to be the odd man out? Right now, if I'm a gambling man, that's going to be Adam Lind, who's been struggling this year for the Blue Jays. Guerrero's stats in 16 years, he's had 449 home runs and 1,496 RBIs. He's hit a .381 average in 16 years, but the one thing that I worry about is 985 strikeouts in that time, but I guess you got to take the good with the bad as well. The current Blue Jays roster took on the Minnesota Twins for a 4-game series. I've got the highlights of the first game, and they're right here, right now. Check it out. This was not a good start for Jason Marquis, the starter for the Minnesota Twins. First and second for the Blue Jays. Already 1-0 lead in the first. Brett Lowry singles to left, bringing in Yanel Escobar, and the Jays have a 2-0 lead only in the first inning. Lowry's at it again in the top of the third with a runner on second. He puts the ball right back where it came from, right back up the middle. Edwin Encarnacion scores from second. The Jays did really well hitting with runners in scoring position early, and they had a 4-0. First and second now, 2 out, 5-1 lead for the Jays. If you're a Twins fan, turn away now. Encarnacion mad at himself because he pops it up. Marquis says, I got it, I don't got it. And that brings in another run, and it's 6-1 Blue Jays on the air. That's the way to start off a 4-game series against a team that's struggling in the Minnesota Twins. Henderson Alvarez got some run support early, and he went to work with that as the Jays pounded out 10 hits and 6 runs in the 6-2 victory. Now Kyle Drabek gets the ball Friday night for Game 2 of this series, looking to keep things rolling in Minnesota. Thanks for watching, and keep on bleeding the blue and white.